How do peeps? Another little bit of information about me. A little bit out of breath. I've just done me breathing, which was much needed because the full moon, Scorpio full moon last night, enables people to release huge sort of like karmic debts. Really, Scorpio is all about death and transformation, and ultimately, you know, it can be a very overwhelming experience. But anyway, let's get my breath. When I was born, and when I was a small child, I used to struggle a lot. My complexion wasn't right, I was blue, you know, and my colours weren't right. I used to fall asleep all the time. By the time I was 6, they found out that I had a hole in my heart. Paul Stewart, how are you doing? Found out that I had a hole in my heart, which severely restricted my capacity to be able to do ordinary things. So they sent me to Wythenshawe Hospital, and they had this big heart operation, and I had to have like wires put in my chest. I'll just show you the scar if you can just see. It's hard to see really, but you get a bit of light there, you can see the scar that goes all the way down there. So, you know, like I was the last in class, the last physical, etc, etc, and it caused a great deal of pain. When I woke up, because of the operation that they did, I was in agony. I was in a wheelchair for a few weeks. My sister, who was younger than me, could run faster than me, and eventually these wires went a bit wrong actually, and I had to have another operation. But as it turns out, through my willpower, I ended up being good at sport, and I ended up getting awards at secondary school and going on and doing sports science at college and university, and being a good, fit, strong lad. But ultimately, what it's led to now is, because of the work that I do in the community and how I am as a person, I'm an empath. I'm able to express myself without fear, freely, and live in what I would call an open-hearted way. Yeah, live open-heartedly. And this has caused me problems in the past, because obviously society doesn't operate that way. A lot of people are closed off because of trauma in childhood. A lot of people form energetic barriers around themselves to protect themselves, so it stops them from truly expressing their divine personality, their inner child. And a lot of people who are successful in this world are very good at looking after themselves and protecting themselves and playing games. I've never been very good at playing games, I've always been honest. And that is starting to serve me now. But ultimately, the open heart surgery that I had, yeah, because of this abnormality where when a child is born, just before they're born and come out of the womb, a little thing called the foramen ovale, which is a hole in the baby's heart. It allows the mother's oxygenated blood to mix with the baby to feed the baby. And in 99.9999999% of the population, it closes up and the baby's fine. But in my case, this hole still remained because I had a hole in the heart. This hole in the heart is my greatest strength, because on a metaphysical level, the heart is a vortex, which basically, you know, like it enables people to channel cosmic energy into it. And the heart basically regulates all the different glands around the body as a brain. Check out the Institute of Heart Math. This is peer-reviewed research, this. So when we talk about living from the heart, it's not just some sort of poetic meme, it's real. And there's research to suggest that it helps you live a much fuller life and stops you from getting cancer and what have you. So we're talking deep stuff. So when we talk about embracing your wounds, embracing your scars, your traumas, Jerry knows about this. Jerry, as a gay man, you know, obviously persecuted loads, he's out there speaking about it, he's out there embracing it, you know, like living it. And this is what it means to bear your wounds. And that's where the power's at. Any form of shame that you've got about yourself, and we've all had shit things happen to us, any form of shame that you've got which you keep hidden in a dark place where you're not fully transparent, that is like it's like a cloud which obfuscates, posh word, and it stops you from truly expressing your inner light. So, and in my case, with the work I do as an empath, living open-heartedly, and also being able to, you know, channel healing through for people, it is something which is like, you know, I've never thought I'd be able to do really, but it's a beautiful thing. So in order to move on into this new age of transparency, because we're asking for our governments now to be fully transparent, this is the age that we're going in. How about us individually being transparent, and us saying to our loved ones, or just saying to ourselves, you know what, this happened to me and I am not ashamed. There's so much shame in this country about sex. There's so much shame in this country about our childhood and things that we put aside. So we need to truly stand in our space and acknowledge the shit that's happened to us, and stand there and say, it's made me who I am today. The darkness exists for a reason. So you can get a lot of power from that. So, you know, it is literally about opening up. And the healing work I do, I'm able to identify different issues in heart walls and trapped emotions which stop the heart from fully working and regulating the body. So it's real stuff. So that's me. That's my little lion. I'm a Leo, and the Leo energy, you know, is something I've always sort of like identified with, because my sun signs in Leo. But my mother designed this for me many years ago. And tattoos and symbols on certain parts of the body can also give you strength, because, you know, like, symbols are very, very powerful. The elites use them to control people. The other thing is in terms of healing, all wisdom is merely pain that has been healed with love. There's a quote out there, someone said it, I've not got a clue. But ultimately, when you heal your own shit and you stand in your space, that's when you're a force to be reckoned with. So that's a little bit about me, reversing my weakness into great strength. What's yours? I'll see you soon, guys. I love yous. Bye.